So what's up, YouTube? Thank you for joining me. Now I've got a full tank of gas I've just filled up, and I've got 2 hours to spare, so I'm off out into the countryside to see what I can find. I'm going to go out riding these roads. They're pretty awful at the moment because it's been pissing down with rain for the last 3 days, so I'm not expecting glory roads, but I am expecting just a little bit less traffic because I'm sick and tired of commuting, and I'm sick and tired of sitting behind cars. So hopefully I can get out and film a video that doesn't have so many bloody white vans in it. This is why I have the dilemma of, do I want to live over here or do I want to live in California? And it's simply because of riding bikes. I went for ages in California without seeing a soul. Over here, the most I've been is probably 5 minutes. It's just annoying. But I haven't been all over the UK, so I can't vouch for all of it. I can just vouch for the bit I live in the south of England. The south of England is horrendous for bike riding. You've got some great roads, some great views, but there's just too many people. So I'm hoping to get out to Wales this year. If I can get out to the Brecon Beacons or Snowdonia, I'll be very happy with that, because it's meant to be nice riding down there. And maybe up to Scotland. I want to do Lake District as well, but the Lake District is a holiday destination, so I've got to avoid all school holidays. And probably all year round, because there's a lot of people that go up there that are old, and they're off continuously because they've retired. Today I was going to go to the Ace Cafe, and when I looked it up on Google Maps, it was 1 hour and 52 minutes away. Now, that's not the issue. The issue is it's only 18 miles away from me. So that goes to show you how shit it is riding and driving around London. And then I put in Brighton, which is 42 miles away, and that was 1 hour and 16 minutes away. So you can see why I always head down towards the coast and out into the countryside, because it's a lot quicker to get there and the views are much nicer. Going into London is a pain in the backside. Oh, they've got what do you call it on here? Average speed cameras now, and they've just dropped the speed limit because of all the roadworks. And I can't even do it right here. I wanted to do it right here. I'm going to have to try and cut out. Oh, that's a pain in the backside. I wanted to cut out all of this. Oh well, plan Z. I think we've done all the other plans in the alphabet of what we're going to do today. No, we'll call it plan A. We didn't go Ace Cafe. B, didn't go to Brighton. C, couldn't be asked to go up London, so we're now on plan D. No, that was plan D, to go up that road. So now we're on plan E. So plan E. You can see what everyone's doing now, because it's average speed cameras. Everyone's just so boring. I can't ever remember seeing a big crash on this road. Well, not during the day anyway, maybe at night when drunk people are out on it, but they ignored the speed limits anyway. So it's now where all lanes are just sitting there, like you got him in front sitting at 40, me sitting at 40, this lovely lady next to me sitting at 40. And it's just so dull to be on this road. This used to be a road I'd hop on to make progress. Now I try to avoid it, because some of the country lanes are 60 miles an hour. So although you're doing the same speed, 40, 50, 60, even though I'm not doing 50 or 60 here, I'm just saying, mainly on the country roads, because they're so tight, I tend to stick to about 40, it's much nicer because the views are better. Nicer roads to ride, and you're stuck at the 40 anyway, so you might as well go and ride the nice roads. There we go, battery changed. So let's get this journey back on. I've only done 15 miles. It's taken me 45 minutes, and that's on a bike. I mean, I probably could have done it quicker if I'd have sort of like gone a bit mad, but I'm chilled out today, so I'm not in that kind of mood. And when I'm not in that mood and I start to play around, it usually goes horribly wrong. So I'm riding to what my mood takes me today, and that is to chill out and ride some country lanes. I'm not going to go as far as I thought I was going to go because it's taken me so long to get here, so I'm going to take a slightly different route, but hopefully get some good footage. You never know. I'm going to enjoy it. I don't know whether you're ever going to see it, but I'm going to enjoy it. It said no rain today, but those clouds don't look too promising. We shall see. Well, we've just had 3 days of torrential rain, so these are the first dry roads I've seen in ages. I'm guessing the country lanes will be a bit slippery, full of debris and puddles, but we just have to deal with that as we find it. Things you've got to do to entertain yourself. Now, I've been down these lanes before, but I haven't been down for a while. And I haven't been down this winter at all, so I don't know what sort of state they're in. They're going to be a bit slippery, they're probably going to be a bit wet, but hopefully they look good on camera, and that's the main thing. Oh, and the bike should sound reasonably good as well, because it's all quite low gear stuff. Even though, see that sign there, national speed limit, this is 60 miles an hour. I wouldn't want to do 60 miles an hour down here, well, not in the wet. And this is two-way traffic as well. Anyway, let's get on with it. That sun is right in my eyes. Can't see shit. See all the stuff in the middle of the road. That's all leaves and bits of foliage where the cars sort of like build it up in the middle, so that is very slippery, so you've got to try and stay in the tyre tracks. So there's not a lot of room for negotiation. I mean, it's sliding all over the place. This here is the village of Coldharbour. Lovely little place. Gets a bit of snow up in the winter, but it's not too bad this year. It's a lovely little village. I really like it. I keep meaning to stop at this pub and have a coffee. I could do it now. I'm not going to, but I could. I keep meaning to stop there and have a brew. I just love it round here. I love riding round here. It's so nice, and very little traffic, which is a bonus. And I know this one gets extremely slippery because I've been down here before, especially when you get towards the bottom of the hill, because all the water obviously runs down it and all the crap collects at the bottom. Oh hey, slippy slippy. That was the front wheel. Through the river. Oh shit, oh shit, this is slippery as I wasn't expecting that amount of mud on the road. Seems to be just a touch drier here, he says as he goes round into a puddle. Oh, front nearly went then. Just going to stop the camera now because it's time for some pictures. Instagram is the calling. Back with the little ride. I'm enjoying it so far. Had a few scary moments where the front's tucked and the back slipped, but so far the traction control, I don't think it's intervened at all, which is good. And I haven't even switched it off. I've got it on full level. I think it may have done a couple of times, but it's not been too bad. It's been more slipping on the road surface rather than too much power, so traction control doesn't help for that. And as you can probably tell, it's a bit windy as well. Got to get all the mud off my boots now. There you go. That was traction control. I've got mud on the tyres. Got to be really careful. Where does that go? Where does that road go? Do I need to find out? I do. Let's find a safe place to turn around, and then I'm going to go and explore that road. So I'm not coming in, people, I'm just turning around. See, this is the beauty of having a motorcycle. You can see a road and you think, do you know what, I'm just going to go and ride up it for the sake of riding up it. I don't tend to do that when I'm in a car. I tend to just keep going and on the shortest route possible, or the fastest route possible, whereas on a bike, now I've seen that road, I kind of feel obliged to take it. Well, it looks slippery, that's for sure. Pheasant, look. Ah, what are you hiding for? You could have been on video. That does remind me, I've got to watch out for pheasants around here. I've hit a few in my time. And if you catch them wrong, they can have you off the bike. And they can hurt as well. Even if they just sort of like hit you in the shins, they hurt. Are you alright, mate? Do you need a hand?
No, I'm alright, thanks, mate.
Okay, no worries. Have a good one. You got to be nice to people. Wonder where I'm going to come out. Not as in I'm gay. I'm not coming out. As in where this road ends. I hope this road does go somewhere. Otherwise I'm going to have to turn around and go down again. Nope, that's someone's house, not going down there. It's getting smaller and smaller. That's not a bad view, is it? Don't even think of parking here, it says on that gate. Is this parking? Is this technically parking? I'm just enjoying the view. Don't be so harsh. There's goats in there. Afternoon. Oh no. Haha. So that's where that road goes. I've always wanted to go up that road. Now I've been down it. So let's head back towards Dorking. Down the weird little lane that's dipped into the trees. There's never anyone about in this little conservation thing. They're trying to stop the drilling here, the fracking. I wouldn't mind stopping one day and having a little chat with someone, see what it's all about. Can't actually see the steepness of this, but it is quite steep. And very slippery. That's kind of ruined the fun. These banks are really weird. The way this road's carved into them, it's really creepy. I said this on a video ages ago. I find this place really creepy, but in a cool way. Oh, they're turning off. I was just rolling then. It's getting a bit cold as well. There's a rainbow. Look at that. Don't know if you can see that. There's a really cool rainbow over there. Then we go down this side road here, cut out the main town centre, and you might be able to see it. That's cool. That's really cool. I haven't seen a rainbow for ages. Not of that quality anyway. Now what we need to do is go and find the gold. Let's find the gold. Oh, there isn't any gold, we know that. The government has taken it all in taxes. They've taxed our rainbows. I can't believe I'm heading towards the darkest of the weather. They'll teach me to clean the bike. I cleaned the bike the other day and I said I'm not going to take it out in the rain until at least spring. But that didn't last long. It's now hanging again. It's a bit minging. I really hope this rainbow's showing up. It's actually in front of the trees, so there is a possibility that I can find the gold. Going down that side, it's going completely over there and it's touching down. I can see it in front of the trees. It's bizarre. Usually you can't see where the rainbow lands, but here I can. Well, it's obviously to do with my vision, so I'm never going to be able to reach it, but it usually ducks behind houses or behind trees, but this one seems to be in front of trees. I'm getting soaking wet now. It's fantastic. That's made my day. It's worth coming out just to see that rainbow. Now I'm going to skip back to the bit I did before I started recording the rainbow, because I'd ended the video before I got here. But now I've seen this rainbow, I want to include it. So after I finish filming the rainbow, I'm going to skip back to the original ending that is before this moment now. Well, thank you very much for sticking around and watching that video. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the sounds and the sights. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those things that you need to do. So anyway, on that note, I shall bid you farewell. You know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead and get